As we age, the challenge of maintaining overall health becomes more nuanced. It's no longer just about staying active, it's about being strategic with how we move, what we train, and why. The conversation often turns into a tug-of-war. Should you focus on strength training to combat muscle loss, or prioritize cardio to protect your heart? The truth is, this isn't an either-or question. Both are essential, and the real key lies in how you balance them. With the right mix of resistance and aerobic work, you can preserve muscle, support cardiovascular health, and maintain energy and independence well into later life. Let's start with what happens naturally with age. Around your 30s and 40s, muscle mass begins to decline slowly, a process known as sarcopenia. Without intervention, this loss accelerates in your 50s and 60s, leading to weaker muscles, lower metabolic rate, reduced balance, and greater risk of injury. Simultaneously, aerobic capacity, the ability of your heart and lungs to deliver oxygen efficiently, also drops, reducing endurance and increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease. So both muscle and heart function are on the line, and neither can be ignored. Strength training is the first line of defense against sarcopenia. It helps maintain and rebuild lean mass, improves bone density, and boosts insulin sensitivity. It's also one of the best ways to increase resting metabolism, which slows with age. More muscle means a body that burns more calories at rest and handles glucose more effectively. But strength training's benefits extend beyond metabolism. It also supports balance, reduces fall risk, and even improves cognitive function. That said, cardiovascular training is equally crucial. It strengthens the heart muscle, lowers blood pressure, improves cholesterol profiles, and enhances mood through the release of endorphins. Aerobic exercise also increases mitochondrial density in cells, an important factor for energy production and longevity. As we get older, aerobic fitness becomes a strong predictor of mortality. In other words, a strong heart is just as vital as strong legs. So, what does the right balance look like? For most adults over 50, a foundation of 2 to 3 strength sessions per week is ideal. These should focus on major muscle groups and functional movements. Think squats, lunges, rows, presses, and deadlifts. The goal isn't to lift as heavy as possible, but to challenge the muscles enough to stimulate growth, improve control, and reinforce joint stability. Complement this with 2 to 4 days per week of cardiovascular activity. This could include brisk walking, swimming, cycling, dancing, or hiking, anything that elevates the heart rate for 30 to 45 minutes. For those who are more conditioned, adding intervals, short bursts of higher effort, can increase cardiovascular efficiency without the need for long workouts. Importantly, cardio doesn't have to be intense to be effective. Consistency is far more powerful than intensity when it comes to lifelong heart health. The beauty of this balance is that these forms of exercise support each other. Aerobic training improves circulation and recovery between strength sessions, while strength training allows you to move with more power and ease during cardio activities. Together, they build a body that is not just strong or fast, but resilient. Don't forget flexibility and mobility work either. Incorporating stretching, yoga, or mobility drills helps maintain joint health and range of motion, which supports both strength and cardio training as you age. Ultimately, the goal is sustainability, not overexertion. As the body ages, it becomes more sensitive to overtraining and more reliant on recovery. Proper sleep, hydration, protein intake, and rest days are essential parts of the equation. By adjusting intensity and listening to your body, you can train smarter, not just harder. In the end, successful aging isn't about choosing between muscle and heart. It's about respecting and supporting both. The strongest version of yourself isn't defined by a bench press number or a marathon time, but by the ability to move with strength, breathe with ease, and live with vitality. Finding that balance between cardio and strength is the foundation of lasting health and freedom in movement, at any age.